Between the Winter Olympics in China and the Oscar nominations announced, how much less could I care about what pop culture is doing right now? We're at the bottom of the barrel, but they prove how much our politics is all about the pop culture modus operandi. Fake it and pivot. Let me explain. In the spirit of the 2022 Winter Olympic Games in Beijing, let's hit the ice, head down the slopes, or heck, just find our way out of a room. Shuffleboard is not an Olympic sport, but it is our president's favorite pastime. That and mask on, mask off.
Every time I walk on my grandpa Finnegan's house, he's going to yell, "Joey, keep the faith." My grandmother would yell, "No, Joey, spread it. Don't spread the faith, guys. We can do it."
Leader of the free world. Meanwhile, Putin arrived at the Olympic Games plotting his next move. It's okay that Putin just, runs down a set of stairs. We have Joe.
President Biden trips, not once, not twice, but 3 times as he tries to climb the stairs to Air Force One today.
It's fine. It's fine. Which brings us to today's question. If the Biden administration competed in an Olympic sport, which sport would it be? And how would they fare? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you would ever be so kind as to share the video, I'd much appreciate it. And my children would appreciate being able to eat, because the more people who see the video means mama can bring home some bacon. Literally. And it's literally not just Biden who is fumbling and bumbling, though he does it most. Those who do defend him all the time have to pivot. Pivot. I know. Right now you're saying, shut up, shut up, shut up. That's what I say when I see comments like this from the spinster Jen Psaki regarding the country's preparedness for the Russia-Ukraine tensions.
We're pursuing a 2-track approach, which includes deterrence and diplomacy, but that we are ready either way for whatever decision President Putin might make. And we don't have a new assessment of his decision and where he stands on it. We also need to be prepared. Being prepared is exactly what we can do from the U.S. government in coordination and in partnership with our NATO allies, our partners in Eastern Europe, and of course, the Ukrainians.
Be prepared is the Boy Scouts motto, but since the woke kids have ruined the Boy Scouts, it makes sense for Psaki to co-opt the motto and spin it into her tangled web. And because she is the circle back girl, Jen Psaki, you have won the gold medal for the pivot. Please accept your reward.
Having a little dance. We're very patriotic today, too.
The entire administration has been pivoting to the point that they are in a Russian twist. Too soon? And they are looking proudly at themselves while communist China's president dictator Xi Jinping is cheering from the sidelines. Yay! Just ready to jump in and take over the world because one world order. I'd say the approach of the Biden administration in all of this is equivalent to the crashes happening all over the ice river during the giant slalom in the Olympics. I'd say the administration is going to crash into the wall, but that'll be all of us minion folk. Look, as Joe Biden says, they aren't going to lose sleep over anything happening with the crises at multiple borders, pandemic flip-flop, the Russia-Ukraine escalation, China licking its chops, whatever else keeps on coming. Biden won't lose a wink of sleep because Biden can't stay awake no matter what.
You can make a world that is once again full of hope, not fear. This is my message from Earth to come. On behalf of we, the 15, I ask.
It's all about health for Biden, and we all know he is not healthy. Which brings us to today's. Where in the world is Kamalama Ding Dong? Yes, Kamalama Ding Dong came out of her hole on February 2nd to say there's still 2.5 more years of Biden gaffes coming our way. But she also showed up at the White House for a moonshot announcement.
And today we are closer than we have ever been. Since the turn of the century, we have made significant breakthroughs. We have learned so much about therapeutics and diagnostics, about public health and patient care. More people are surviving cancer. More people are enduring cancer after being diagnosed than ever before. And the death rate for cancer has fallen by about 25% over the past 20 years.
That's amazing news. But the same could be said about another infection, the one of the past 2 years, and it's thanks to therapeutics. And yet, we must deny this knowledge because our authenticity about healthcare follows whichever narrative we demand at the time. On that note, because now that everything else the Biden administration has announced has failed pretty miserably, why not just claim we're going to cure cancer?
Our message today is this: we can do this. I promise you, we can do this. For all those we lost, for all those we miss, we can end cancer as we know it. I committed to this fight when I was vice president. It's one of the reasons why, quite frankly, I ran for president.
I'm glad Biden is attempting to do something for the health of this once great country. But then this comes alongside the curing of cancer moonshot. The Biden administration is going to fund crack pipe distribution to advance racial equity. Yes. In order to advance racial equity, we must now give out crack pipes to drug addicts, and it'll only cost $30 million. For those of you confused by such action, please allow Schmidt to help you out.
Hi, sir. How are you this evening? The two of us are very interested in purchasing some crack cocaine.
Crack cocaine, please. I just hope those pipes will make their way to those truly victimized. Like Hunter Biden. Because Hunter Biden needs to hit the pipe like every 15 minutes. But since he is about as smart as Schmidt on the note of crack cocaine, Hunter did once smoke Parmesan cheese. I am glad the government will help those who smoke Parmesan cheese in the name, again, of racial equity. It's really no Gouda. Now, on the note of crack pipes, Stacey Abrams, the woman from Georgia who, much like Hillary, can't accept that people don't like her and therefore voted for someone else, decided that she will again run for governor of the Peach State. Well, she just made a peach emoji out of herself, demonstrating her elitism and lack of humanity for children. You just take a look at this photo and tell me you don't see depravity. Our children are muzzled so that Stacey can get a photo op for her campaign. It really went down like that. People couldn't even defend her blatant attempt to use the kids for her own political gain, but they tried. Did they try to pivot? The statement from the Abrams campaign said, "It is shameful that our opponents are using a Black History Month reading event for Georgia children as the impetus for a false political attack, and it is pitiful and predictable that our opponents continue to look for opportunities to distract from their failed records when it comes to protecting public health during the pandemic." Those opponents like science. Now, the campaign said that Abrams wore her mask at the event, but removed it so the students could hear her. And then she required the students to wear their masks while around her. In other words, our children must be diaper-faced for 8 hours a day so Stacey can get her photo. That's it. The Biden administration and those skating on the same track have demonstrated just how close to a complete crash we are as a country. The Beijing Winter Olympics happening at the same time we have such chaos is a golden reminder of what we should give our F's about. Faith, family, and friends. Go for the gold. So keep on giving those F's and please share the video with your favorite F's. Until next time, let's go Brandon and stay healthy, America.